Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I will be talking to you about some of the books that I want to reread. This is the third time I've tried this video. I was originally going to talk about books that I wanted to reread before I get rid of them, but as it turns out, the books that I could immediately reach or get to in general are books that I'm keeping. So this is just turning into a what I want to reread kind of video. Hopefully it's interesting. Okay, so the first one I am rereading before I actually get rid of this, though the rest of them I'm keeping, is Falling Under by Gwen Hayes. And I read this back in 2011. My god, it seems like forever ago. Wave. I was sorting out my shelves and I came across this one and I was like, I want to get rid of it, not because I don't like it, but when I read it, I loved it. I rated it 5 stars, even though Goodreads gives it an average of 3.5 or something, which isn't terrible if you think about it. It's got kind of supernatural-esque elements to it, and I didn't know this when I first read it, but I believe it's sort of a Persephone retelling. I do feel like my reading tastes have changed since I read this, so there are parts that are making me cringe. She's incredibly naive on certain things, which I suppose is understandable if you've never experienced certain things. Yeah, and there are like the cliches of certain things, insta-love, which actually I don't mind insta-love if it's done well, and also the iconic line of "I let go of a breath I didn't know I was holding," or however they want to phrase it. They can phrase it left, right, and any angle they like, but it's still the same. And if I'm sorry if there are glares in the camera, it's because of my lights behind me. I didn't realise they were going to glow that bright. And the next one I want to reread, though, like I said, the rest I am keeping because most of them are signed. The next one is Daughter of Slocombe Bone by Laini Taylor. I read this, God knows when I read it, I don't remember, like many years ago. I say many. These days, about 3 years feels like a decade, so yeah. Read this and I really enjoyed it, though it did take me ages to get into it. I still have the third book to read, so I feel like I need to start afresh. Okay, next one is To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. When did I read this? It was like a couple of years ago, I think. Well, it only came in 2014, so yes, pretty much. This is the US copy. I had to re-buy it because when I went to Yarl West last year, I couldn't find the original. It's probably in a box somewhere. It pisses me off though, because the US copies are always so much taller than the normal paperbacks. I mean, oh my freaking god. Really? I want to reread this and the sequel before the next book comes out. Always and Forever, La Regine. Yes, I don't know when that comes out. I did do a video telling about when it does come out, and I've forgotten, so yeah. Next one I want to reread is Geek Girl by Holly Smale. For years I said it's Holly Small. I don't know. Hey look, it balances. This series is absolutely hilarious. Like seriously, if you've never read Geek Girl before, you're in for a treat because it's funny, it's relatable, it's got lots of facts in it, so if if you like to learn new things while you read, this one's probably for you. It's a little on the young side because the girl's like 15, but it doesn't really deter from any enjoyment because the stuff that happens is just like, oh my god. The 6th book is out now, I think. No, maybe not now, but in like a couple of weeks. Guys, I've lost the plot. I've lost what I was saying. Anyway, I want to reread this series. There's like 5 of them, but I want to reread them before the next one comes out. That might take a freaking while. Next one, Legend by Marie Lu. Maybe I should turn the lights off. Should I turn the lights off? Is that better? Is that better? I think it's better. So the next one I want to reread is Legend by Marie Lu. He's done up there. Ta-da! It wasn't really a story that stuck in my mind, and then I went ahead and got the rest of the series and I still haven't read them, so I feel like I should reread this before I read the next 2 because I cannot remember what the happens in it. So why not? I have to reread everything. I want to reread everything, but at the same time I have a lot of books to read for the first time. Hey, by the way, you know the shelves that arrived in my last video? Do you like the cube? There's another one up there with all my, like, 4, 6, 8 hardbacks in it. They're like prominent. The blocks came in one. I thought I would have to assemble them myself. I was a little bit taken aback because I thought, I didn't really have room for that one. So I had to make it, and it was not fun. Although my Harry Potter Funkos, don't they look cute? and the ones that's up, yeah. And because I made space, and because I've already got rid of a few books. I can now, the one behind me, well, they're not double parked, basically. I'm so proud. Okay, so the next one I want to reread is the Vampire Academy by Rochelle Mead. I love the series. I love the Bloodlines series, so I really want to reread the whole series and then do Bloodlines because Adrian. Adrian! I'm not much of a Dimitri. I have Belikov in my head, is that right? Yeah, it must be. I wasn't much of a fan of him. No, I didn't hate him or anything, but he wasn't exactly a Kale kind of character, but he was just like, dude, get out the way, Adrian is like moving in. I'd tell you I love you, but then I'd have to kill you by Ali Carter, which is the start of the Gallagher Girl series. The first one. This one is one of my all-time favourite series ever. It was one of the first YA series that I ever got into after Twilight, and it's always held a really special place in my heart. The series ended a couple of years ago, I believe. I don't know, you know what? Time is a very slippery thing, because when I think something's only been a year ago, it's actually been 5 years. If I think something's been 5 years, it's actually been 6 months. So, it's depressing. If you haven't read this series, I really think you should. The titles themselves are intriguing. And finally, we have Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo, the first one in the Grisha trilogy. Ta-da! The Darkling. That's all, folks. Because I love the Darkling, and I know so many people didn't like him. So Shadow and Bone is very in depth. I did find it very kind of hard to get into, but once you get past that barrier, it's like crazy rides. Crazy. That's how it goes. Should I do like a little like weird thingy where people hold up all their books to see how many they can do? Like, I don't know if I could do that. It's not like a book haul or anything, so they're not new books. But maybe I should try it. Maybe it'd be fun. Oh, I did it. I'm not gonna drop them because I don't like dropping books. So that is the end of that very weird looking video. I will see you again soon with a new one, and you know what, if you like this video, like it, share it, comment on it, I don't know, subscribe if you want to. Bye.